How you guys doing? Welcome back to Country Mash. I really hope you guys have been awesome. Today we're taking a look at the Primary Arms 5X Prism Scope with the ACSS reticle, or 5 power prism scope, whatever you want to call it. I myself was actually interested in this scope, wanting to get a little more information and kind of see some things about it. And I went on YouTube, I went on Google, and I couldn't find the reviews that you would normally find for other scopes. Like, there's a ton of reviews out there for the 3 power ACSS Prism scopes, tons of reviews on the 1 to 6s and the 1 to 8 power scopes, and there's not a ton on the 5 power. So I was intrigued by it. I like the concept of an ACOG. I don't have one right now, but I like the concept of a fixed power prism scope simply because they are just tough as nails and extremely durable. Sure, it may not have the fastest pickup like a red dot, and it may not have as much magnification as a 1 to 6 or 1 to 8, but there is a place for it. So we're doing an overview, kind of a initial impressions video. I'm going to talk about the specs and details, and then I'll give you guys my impressions on it. I've had other prism scopes from Primary Arms, and I'm confident in their ability. But this one itself, I recently got in. I probably only have about 500 rounds shooting with this guy. So I'm not going to give you guys like a full review just yet, but I want to talk about the scope and talk about why I actually like it. It is a ton of fun to shoot, and I really enjoy bringing this guy out, and I feel confident with it. Even though I haven't had this one in particular for a long time, it does give me confidence. So let's start it off with talking about some of the specs and details. The price listed as of right now while making this video is $349.99. It will occasionally go on sale or go on clearance every now and then for a better price, but even at $349, it's a good value. So this prism scope has a fixed 5 power magnification. The objective lens is 36 millimeters, a little bit bigger than their 3 power version. They state the eye relief is 2.5 to 3 inches, so it's pretty forgiving there. The field of view at 100 yards is 18.8 feet. So this is the shot I was able to get, just kind of looking off into the horizon. And you guys see the big black ring. A lot of that is the construction of the prism scope. These things are built like tanks. They're not precision scopes, and so you are going to have a little bit of that black ring with a smaller field of view because it is 5 power. The click value of the turret adjustments is a third of an MOA, so 0.33 of an MOA. The total windage and elevation adjustment is 35 MOA, and it is illuminated. Unlike the 3 power version, this has green illumination and red illumination. And I don't know what it is, but I've really preferred the green illumination lately. It's just something about it really pops to my eye, and so yeah, I've been using that pretty much exclusively. But the red is nice as well, and it's there for those of you guys who prefer the red illumination. The illumination runs off of a CR2032 battery, which is included. It has a fast focus eyepiece, just like all the other scopes from Primary Arms, so you're able to adjust it to your eye. If you have problems with astigmatism or if you have prescription glasses, you are able to adjust this so the reticle is nice and sharp. It has fully multi-coated lenses, so it has really clear glass. It's fog resistant and waterproof up to IP67 standard, which I believe is a meter deep for up to 30 minutes. These scopes, I've seen it, can endure some pretty deep waters for quite a long time, but they do rate it as IP67, just so you guys know. They state that the weight is 18.4 ounces. They are nitrogen purged, and it comes with flip-up lens covers, which is awesome. It's always cool when a company throws in flip-up lens covers. The best part of all is that the Gen 2 prism scopes do have the lifetime warranty. So if you guys haven't seen what the differences are between Gen 1 and Gen 2, or not Gen 1, but just the regular 3 power, 5 power prism scopes and the Gen 2 ones, I did do a video going over the differences, so if you guys want to hit up my channel and go watch that video, I go into more detail as to what the differences are. So we're going to talk about the ACSS reticle a little bit, and the 5 power. It has all the great features that the other ACSS reticles have, like a bold horseshoe around the dot for CQB. It has the auto ranging abilities, the bullet drop compensation holdovers designed for 223 or 556, 5.45 by 39, and 308. It has 5-mile-per-hour wind holds, as well as target leads for moving targets. For those of you guys who don't know, real quick, I'll talk about the auto ranging. The bracket off to the side, you're able to range targets that are 5 foot 10 inches tall. If it fits from the bottom to the very top where you see the 3, it's going to be 300 yards. If your target is from the bottom to, say, the 6, then you know it's at 600 yards, and so on and so on. And you can also range the width of your target, that's 18 inches wide. So you're able to use that same bracket off to the right, or you can use the center BDCs, which actually get narrower as you go further down because they line up with your 18-inch target. So if your 18-inch target is the same width as the line at the 4, then you know it's 400 yards away. If your target, say, is the same width as the line by the 8, then you know your target is 800 yards away. So it's really simple. I know looking at these things can be a little bit intimidating, but it is really simple to use. I have a lot of other videos going into more depth about the ACSS reticle if you guys want to check that out. So now just to talk about my thoughts and my opinions on this scope. They may completely differ from yours, but where I shoot, as you guys have probably seen, I have some pretty long range areas and some pretty wide open spots where I'm able to shoot. So magnification is used quite a bit in my shooting. I actually really enjoy the 5-power. I've gone between using the 3-power ACSS, the same scope but the 3-power version, and going in between this and the 5-power, and I find myself enjoying the 5-power more. And I've gotten pretty good with superimposing the image over the reticle with shooting with both eyes open. So being able to shoot close range hasn't been a problem so far. And it is a little bit lighter weight than a low-powered variable optic. And it's simpler to use. The fixed 5-power or any fixed power optic, it forces you to use with what you have. And I kind of like that. When I'm forced to work with what I have, it's kind of a challenge. And I actually, there's just something about me, I really enjoy that. And then the added bonus is that these optics are extremely durable. And I've had it on this Palmetto State upper. I got this upper is on sale for $220, a complete upper with the BCG and the charging handle. And this upper is a budget friendly upper, but it has also been awesome, and there will be a full review. So it just kind of seems like a good combination to put an optic like this on this upper. Although it's tough because I really do enjoy the 1:6 Gen 3 ACSS. So it's really tough to pick a scope or to pick an optic for your AR. I totally get it. I get those questions all the time from you guys. You know, what do you recommend? What do you prefer? And so I kind of recently, in my second focal plane versus first focal plane video, I started introducing the questions for you guys to ask yourself to help you determine what your application would be. And I'm going to try to do that in more videos when I'm talking about specific optics. Try to give you guys some things to think about to help you decide, because it is hard. And I have a lot of options, and I go back and forth between all of them. I really do. It's hard to pick just one, and I love them. I love the ACSS reticle, and I really do like the quality product that Primary Arms is putting out for the price. Would I rather have an ACOG if they were the same price? Sure. It's a better quality scope, but that's not the case. And so when we're talking budget optics, these are solid. So anyways, starting to ramble. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys were able to get some sort of value out of it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, go and hit that subscribe button. You guys are awesome. You all rock. I love hearing the awesome comments down in the comment section. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.